So part two of the podcast regarding going on some concerts. My second concert was, I think, Keith Urban. Yes. And Keith Urban, I also had 2 tickets. Ended up not having a date. Wasn't comfortable at that time asking the previous one to go with me again. So I went alone. I love Keith Urban. I'm a huge Keith Urban fan. But I did feel uncomfortable being a solo. As an example, there was 2 women behind me as before the concert started. And they're like, I felt like, oh, pity me. They're like, oh, you're here alone? Yeah. Yes, I'm here alone. Thanks for pointing that out. But anyways, I still had a good time, but I thought, I don't know if I'll go do a solo again. I might have to cancel my future ones. I forget, I had a third concert that was already prepaid and pre-sold, pre-scheduled, but ended up, my Alps tour ended up getting moved to over the same date, so I had to end up selling those tickets through Ticketmaster, which, by the way, was a very simple, easy process, and I got my money back, which was great. The third concert I went and saw was Maren Morris at the Kokobu Theater in Cary, which is an open outdoor venue, a nice little more smaller venue. I really enjoyed that. I didn't feel uncomfortable as a solo watching her there. I got pretty close to the front stage and some seats up low on the grass line, so I was very happy with that one. The last one I just did this week, which I'm a huge Pat Benatar fan, and I saw that she was opening at a kind of a shared thing, longer than a regular opening, but still not the main event, with Bryan Adams. And I like Bryan Adams too, so I said, perfect. So about a month or so ago, I bought that solo ticket, and I went to that this last week. And I really enjoyed that concert and had no problems comfortability-wise there. There was a couple next to me to the right, and couples in front of me. I mean, everybody pretty much a couple, but a couple of ladies behind me, but they didn't say, hey, are you on? So anyways, I felt good, had a good time. I always kind of skid out before the last song, even though sometimes the last songs are really good ones, but when they come back out on stage to do the last song, only because I just tried to avoid the crowds, and that usually works very well for me. I did it at Maren Morris, and I did it at this one, and I was out of that thing in 5 minutes before the 10,000 people come pouring out. So highly recommend it. If you like concerts, do it. Thanks.